Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. Through this channel I'll be providing some stock analysis and a quick update on the $1 Million Challenge. So if everybody's not aware of this is a journey of an investment of $1,000 to a return of $1 million over a period of 3 years using a strategy called compound return investing. So the objective is try to get 201 trades, each with an average return of 3.5%. It's not 201 consecutive trades, we do take into account losses. So for further details about how to join us for less than $9 a month, information is available in the description below. In today's video, we're going to be looking at an MMTLP Resolution update. We're also going to be looking at MMAT Metamaterials and why there was a significant spike in the share price today. Then we're going to do a review of 3 stocks that we called for earnings and also looking at tick symbol RDHL. So stay tuned for that. Before we get started, let's have a look at what's happening in the market. So first headline here from Yahoo Finance, the stock market news in terms of today. US stocks did move higher amid revived hopes for a Fed rate cut, and that is in response to stabilizing inflation. And from Market Watch here, we can see the inflation report could show a cooling down. And does that mean the Fed is done raising rates? So certainly hope that is the case, and we do look forward to cuts in interest rates. And from Reuters, we can see here the S&P 500 is up approximately 9% in November and on track for its biggest monthly gain since July 2022. So certainly much better than the September that we saw, and hopefully this continues. So let's start by having a look at the updates with regard to protest at FINRA offices. So shout out here to Meta News, who posted information about this and stated here that there will be nationwide protest at all FINRA locations in the US on December the 8th, 2023, which will be a business day. And some investors are also stating that they're also going to participate in a month-long Occupy FINRA and will be going to the Capitol, SEC and government agencies. So there is a map and information about locations of FINRA offices near to you in the United States. So a reminder in terms of make your protest peaceful. Again, information further in there, and an overall reminder in terms of the general time frame. In 10 days time it will be marking a year since the MMTLP ticker has been halted. And then finally, let's get an update in terms of the previous video where we talked about a speculated resolution. So shout out here to Stocks Holder, who posted in response to this talk of a potential resolution, stating in terms of a summary why people are saying that we could be close to a resolution. First of all, we have the Nextbridge Hydrocarbons Board Chairman Greg McCabe in contact with the highest level of government confirmed in one of the earlier space calls, and also this was attended by John Berder and Don as well. And we also have over 30 Senate and Congressmen are expected to sign a letter indicating a resolution. Again, purely speculation, but it's growing speculation. And then lawyers are expecting a resolution within the next 30 days. Again, also shared in one of the recent space calls. And the last one I'm not too sure about, but again definitely could be some truth in this, and that is that some investors may reinvest money from MMTLP into MMAT. And I think since MMAT Metamaterials have got rid of George, I think there has been a lot of loss of confidence in the company, and the company do need to respond positively to that. So we're now going to look at what happened with the stock for MMAT today. So shout out here to Stocks Holder, who's posted MMAT, MMTLP, can we get this trending again? The anniversary is coming up, and allegedly hundreds of millions of counterfeit shares in MMTLP and MMAT. So hashtag save Meta. And quotation from Wes Christian, who stated the motherload of counterfeit shares. So speculation here that these were in MMAT and MMTLP. So if we have a look at the chart today for MMAT Metamaterials, we can see here at one point it was up close to 40%, and I think in excess of 40%. It has come down since then, and at one point was close to 12 cents. So quite a significant rise, but again it is coming down significantly from there, but still up in excess of 18% currently at time of editing, just over 9 cents. Let's now have a look at 3 of the stocks that we call for our earnings beat prior to trading on the Monday in our weekly watch list, shared exclusively with the Discord members. So these included tick symbol CRWD, SNOW, and also tick symbol ZS. So let's start by having a look at the earnings for Zscaler, also known as tick symbol ZS. In terms of revenue, that was a beat by 4.9% and the guide by 5%. So good news there on revenue. In terms of earnings per share, we're looking at 49¢, again another beat by 18¢. So great news there for ZS. And then if we have a look at earnings for Crowdstrike, also known as ticker symbol CRWD, revenue was up 35% year on year, and earnings per share was up a very healthy 105% year on year. So if we have a look at the earnings per share and revenue growth, we can see again a great trend here for Crowdstrike in terms of revenue and earnings per share growth, and we can see current revenue of 786 million. Hopefully in a few years this will be going in excess of $1 billion. And finally, we're going to finish off by having a look at ticker symbol RDHL. So this was called in our daily stock alerts, and amongst other stocks we also called out ticker symbol GME, ATNF and a few others. So this is shared prior to trading each day, as well as the weekly watch list, which is shared prior to trading on the Monday. But let's have a look at the news for Redhill Biopharma, and they announced an FDA grant of 5 years with US market exclusivity for Telica, which is obviously a registered trademark, with IP protection running to 2034. So this is great news. So the US FDA granted a 5-year market exclusivity for Telica under the Generating Antibiotic Incentives, now called GAIN Act, Qualified Infectious Disease Product QIDP designation as recommended by the FDA. So this grant is on top of the 3 years exclusivity grant for the approval of Telica under section 505B part 2, and the company is also Telica in terms of protected by its broad intellectual property suite to 2034. So great news for the company here, and we can see here in terms of something also significant, Telica is the only FDA approved rifabutin based therapy for the eradication of H. pylori and its components. So again, significant advantage there in terms of the company against other competitors. So let's have a look at the chart. So if we focus here on the previous 5 days, if you have a look here, it is up a staggering 703.15%. Again, currently trading at $2.68 at time of editing, and previously it was trading around about the 30 cents. So great news there for everybody who got into ticker symbol RDHL. Finally, if you'd like to get a copy of our daily stock alerts as well as a weekly watch list, details are in the description below. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.